Welcome back, everybody, to day 2 of our hardcore Ed the Undying run. We are currently about level 10.5, and we're hoping to get this done today. However, this morning when I woke up and I was thinking about this, I had a moment of horror when I realized that yesterday we forgot to get the pocket wish from our genie for our third wish, so we may have screwed ourselves for today, but we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and get some of the dailies out of the way. We're going to visit the horsery and pick up our horse. And that crazy horse is looking pretty good today again. So we're going to start off with that. And then we'll hit the floundry. And let's grab another fish hatchet. Keep in mind that we're pretty close to losing the staff of Ed, so we don't want to rely on that for much longer. Alright, we got our planks from that. And then we'll want to switch our briefcase over from the Plus Adventures. And switch it back to the regeneration. You know, I think the briefcase here actually answered a question about the cardigan, about whether there's HP regeneration from that, because I'm positive we haven't been getting any HP regeneration from this. However, it is giving us the MP regeneration. So maybe what we'll do is actually switch to the plus 25 monster level instead. Let's switch to the CLI. Alright, enchantment is changed. Let's make sure we have that fish hatchet equipped. We'll need to summon our pantograph pants as well. And then what I'm going to do is, we didn't grab anything from the barrel yesterday. We probably should have used the protection to get the extra monster level. Keep that in mind for next time. All right, we'll do glamour, and let's do sheep. And we can save our other deck draws for later. And we'll probably want to take a mysticality shower again. Alright, let's summon our pants. Kind of wish that this would work in real life. Just snap your fingers and you have pants. Let's go with spooky. And I'm going to use that bacon stone again. Too bad we don't have a taco shell. Alright, we'll just go with dreams for that part. And voila, we have pants. Let's put them on, though. Alright, now let's go to the love tunnel. And yesterday we grabbed the boomerang, but I don't think we're going to need that today. I mean, it is a copy. And there's a couple things we could copy. The Gaudy Pirate or the Lobster Frogman. But we have other options for those, and I think that the +3 adventures from the chocolate might end up being more beneficial. So let's just stick with the epaulettes. Let's attack the engineer and use. Let's see, are we going to defeat this little guy? Yep, okay, so we got the love elixir, which, if you didn't already know, is plus 25 mysticality, plus 100% spell damage, and plus 15% chance of spell critical hit. Might not be useful to us, actually, but we'll see. We will get a lobotomy again. And then we'll take out the equivocator, probably, unless he defeats us. Nope, we got him. All right, so let's head to the next room and let's take some chocolate. We got 9 Ka coins out of that one. Let's equip those and let's just go ahead and use the chocolate now. No point in waiting. All right, so from here, our goal is to, obviously, our short-term goal here is to hit level 11 as soon as possible, but realistically, we need to get to 12 quickly. And we have a few different quests left. We have the Orc Chasm, which we can try to finish up. And we have the Haunted Kitchen, which we need to bypass still. And we have a writing desk waiting for us in the chateau. And then we have the crypt. The crypt is possibly a good option right now because we have at least one source of a banish, and we do have a tennis ball as well, so we can use that to get through the niche. And usually I like to save the alcove for the end because of the layer tests, but we don't have to worry about that today because there is no layer to worry about, so we can do that at our leisure. And then the cranny, we may want to save until we are doing the flyers, since we're going to be wanting to boost monster level there. Nevertheless, let's head over. And do we want to try taking the writing desk out right now, or do we want to wait till a combat? Let's see, what do we need for the bridge? 4 and 5. And how many clovers do we have? One thing that is going to be a challenge once we have that bridge built is a boo peak. Since we have not nearly as many sources of elemental resistance, it can be quite the challenge, especially if you get beaten up in the course of doing a clue. We could use 2 clovers to finish up that bridge completely. If we clover right now, we'll get 3 of each. That'll leave us needing 1 fastener and 2 lumber. May not be worth using a clover at that point. So we're at the point where we need 1 fastener, 2 lumber. Let's hit the chasm. So let's actually just go ahead and spend a couple adventures here. There's not going to be much else that we need clovers for at this point, other than, a boo peak if we want to get those clues quicker. And we could actually get another clover from the barrel by spending 1 turn. Alright, little turd. Give me a screw and that was it. Let's see if we can get this guy to beat us up. I don't think he's going to. We could. Yeah, he's not going to. We could go get a vaccine to boost our monster level, but I want to save that for the flyer quest and the oil peak and the cranny. Alright, there's another piece of lumber. Let's do 1 more. So he gave us some wood. Let's see if we can get some more wood. Yeah, this guy might give us a fastener instead. And he did indeed give us a fastener. Alright, let's kill this one. There we go. Alright, so we had that bridge completed, and unfortunately, we weren't able to get beaten up at all in that area. So let's just go ahead and head over to our chateau. And let's do the writing desk. And there we go. Took out the writing desk. Let's head to the manor. And then we'll talk to Lady Spooky Raven on the second floor. So this area is not a very good area for farming more Ka. The Haunted Gallery, we have 2 monsters that will give us Ka and 1 that will not. And then the bathroom and the bedroom, neither one will give us any. So don't save those areas for when you need to farm Ka. You need to take care of them when you don't need it as much. So here we have the bull, which is a beast, so we do get Ka from that one. And then we'll have the couple in the picture who will also give us Ka. We'll skip that. And we'll continue on. So as you can see, the guy with the pitchfork and his wife are considered a dude, so that one will give us 2 base Ka, which is 3 after our priest. And let's see if we can get defeated in combat sometime here. So the empty suit of armor is a construct, so there's no reward for that. Did we even put on the barrel hoop earring? We did not. Let's go ahead and swap that. And at this point, we may want to put on our garbage shirt. Let's actually do the tinsel tights. That'll take us up to 60 monster level. Let's see if there's any other easy sources that I'm overlooking at the moment. Could swim laps, but we'll want to save that. All right, let's head on back to the gallery. We're going to quit the gallery. All right, there we go. We'll go to the goal, and let's head over to the haunted bathroom. And as you can see, we have a horror. The first one was construct. So we get nothing. And then the toilet paper geist is considered an undead, so again, that's nothing. And these things just don't want to hurt me very bad for some reason. There we go. All right, let's head down to the underworld. All right, so we have about 60 adventures, so we probably don't need to stock up on the beef haunches just yet. But we could get 4 of them for now, which is not enough to fill up our spleen just yet. We could also grab some upgrades. We're definitely going to want to get the elemental wards. The first set here is +1 resistance to all elements, which isn't much. The next step is another +2. And then there's one more step after that, which is another +3, which is going to give us +6 overall. We're going to need that for Abu Peak. The healing scarabs is something that seems like an attractive upgrade, but it's only 2 to 4 HP regeneration after every combat, so I would skip that. We also have more legs, which is another 50 to initiative. That will take us up to plus 100. We'll probably want to get that pretty quick here, since we're going to be boosting our monster level once we get to start the war. Upgraded arms is going to be plus muscle. Spine is going to be plus 50% to moxie. And then tougher skin and armor plating are going to give us damage absorption and damage resistance. So we probably don't need to grab more elemental warts just yet, because we're not going to be doing a boot peak for a little bit here still. The more legs can help us once we boost up that monster level for sure. Right now we're at plus 60, which isn't a ton, and we're at 50% initiative, so we're still doing okay on most fights. So let's go ahead and just grab a couple of these. And then we're going to want the Talisman of Horus for level 11. Probably. So we'll grab one of those. And let's go back to the fight and undie. And then take out that toilet paper geist. And we should be just about done burning our delay here. So we should hopefully be countering the Wraith pretty quickly here. Yeah, we may need to up our minus combat. I don't want to use that yet. Let's put on that. Yeah, that should work. There we go. Alright, let's put our tinsel tights back on. Now here in the haunted bedroom is all constructs, so it's going to be 0K again. And we want to save our second banish, the tennis ball, so we don't want to use that yet. So we'll just go ahead and attack these things. If you had enough sources of banishment, or if you had the olfaction skill, the ornate nightstand is a good target here. Once you have the camera, since it does have the option for mysticality, and that can help you with leveling up faster if you're having trouble with that. You don't get anything for the quest item from the mahogany nightstand. There's the elegant animated nightstand. And let's go talk to Lady Spooky Raven. And there we go. Got that part out of the way. Let's head back. And let's try to get another ornate nightstand encounter. There we go. let's grab the camera. Why are we changing that one? There we go. Alright, so we do have our free Snow Joe fights. Let's go ahead and hit that. And we should get another iced plum wine during the course. There we go, we got that. And we should be hitting level 11 pretty quickly here. Alright, let's head to the skill book. Okay, that could be useful. Let's grab that. And we should be getting this one next when we hit level 12. And that should help us with flyering. So we're level 11. Let's go talk to Amun and get our Black Market quest. At this point is when we will disassemble the Staff of Ed back into its constituent parts. The Eye of Ed, the Ancient Amulet, and the Staff of Fats. You can equip the Staff of Fats and still use it, but it's not as good as the Staff of Ed. All it's going to give you is the +5 to pool skill. Alright, so we may want to swap that fish hatchet out for something else, but I think if we just use the Talisman of Horus, that should be good enough for now. And let's head to the black market. Remember that we don't actually need the beehive here because we will be skipping the whole layer, but we do still want to try to get the parts to make the reassembled blackbird as quickly as we can. And the beehive is still a solid choice for something to use in combat, so you can grab it if you want. Not that we've really been struggling with combat at all. Alright, so we got our broken wings. Let's see if we can get the sunken eyes. You know what? Let's take a brief second here. Alright, let's head back to the Black Forest. And let's hope that we get the Black Adder. There we go. Alright, so we have the parts for the reassembled blackbird. If you're not using Mafia for some reason, you'll want to assemble that at this point. But Mafia does that for us. Notice that pretty much everything here is giving us Ka, so this is a decent area for that. Of course, the blackberry bush does not. Alright, let's undye. and take out that bush. Could have grabbed another Talisman of Horus while we were down there, but that'll be helpful later. But I think we're pretty much close enough to the end here that we don't need to worry about it too much. Alright, let's visit the cobbler. There's not much point in getting the galoshes when we're just about done with the Black Forest anyway. And there we go. There's the black market. We get a can of black paint and then the forged identification documents, and let's take a vacation. Alright, so we have a ways to level still. We have one knob pasty, and that's the only epic food that we have currently. So we might as well eat that. And our Pilsners are up to the point where we could drink those now, and that's going to be actually the totality of what we use for our liver. We're going to end up with a couple extras. And so if we, for some reason, don't make it through today, because we forgot to get that pocket wish yesterday or whatever, then we'll be using one of those as a nightcap. And we have 2 of those, so we may as well eat those, or spleen them anyway. Alright, so that puts us at 71 adventures, and we have quite a ways to go to get to level 12. Let's go get a garbage shirt and put that on for now. We'll switch to our pentagram pants. Let's hit the garbage tote, assemble a shirt, and let's equip that shirt. That's going to boost our experience to a whopping plus 27. Let's see what else we can do. Eat 1 powdered donut. Plus 10 mysticality stats per fight. For 5 adventures. That's not much. Use 1 future drug. That's going to be plus muscle. It's not going to help us. Alright, let's just go and finish off our Snow Joe fights. Alright, that is taken care of. And we still have quite a ways to go. And that's the rest of our chateau rests. Yeah, we could have saved those, but they don't give us HP anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. And MP has not been an issue. Let's head over to the crypt. Alright, there's the crypt. So let's head over to the niche. And we're going to Trank Dart the Senile Lick. We're going to ignore the urns. We'll kill the Dirty Old Lick. And we'll throw a tennis ball for this one. Alright, and we'll just keep killing this guy. Alright, and there's the Gargantulic. Alright, let's hit the Nook. Probably should have switched to the Scribe already. Well, that's nice. Wish we would get some more food, though. Alright, now we may want to save the alcove for a little bit later, depending on what we can get our initiative to right now. $465. That might be good enough. Let's go ahead and go with that. And then let's hit the alcove. Almost there. Alright, now we may want to just do the cranny so we can get the Boner Dagon out of the way. So we can use the chest and get the stats from that. But I think for the moment, we may want to just head to the cellar. Get that opened up. maybe we should have wished for the monster level instead. Oh well. Alright, so the mad one was a hobo, so he's going to give us 2K. Since we don't have our priest on. If we had our priest, we would get 3. You can optionally banish the skeleton, but as you can see, we only have 2 darts, and that's it. This is where that olfaction skill would come in useful. Can also time spin the rack. Oh my god. There we go. Did our garbage shirt fall apart? It did. Let's put our astral shirt back on. Come on, blasting soda. There we go. Alright, so let's put on our pirate fledges. Let's switch back to our priest. And let's do this. And then let's head to the poop deck. Oh, yeah, we don't get a skill point at level 12. For some reason I can't get the main map to load. Alright, there we go. Restarted Mafia, and now the main map seems to be loading up. So we're going to the poop deck. And we're looking for the, there we go, that right there. Now let's head below decks. And we need to fight that gaudy pirate. There we go. Let's go to our time spinner. Let's kill that little bastard again. Alright, now the question is, are we able to... We can, okay. Equip our... Frat Warrior Fatigues. Let's go talk to a moon. And let's head to the hippie camp. Alright, we got the war started. Let's go to the arena and get the flyers. Let's head to the gremlins. You have to be careful here. You can undie to reset the tools, whether they have the tools or not, but you can pretty easily get beaten up as well. So you may not get through enough rounds. That's fine though, because we wanted to go to the underworld. Let's get a Talisman of Horus. We may need a second one actually. Let's get a couple of the mummified beef haunches. And let's just check to see. Nope. Alright, let's return. Alright, let's kill that guy. Let's head over to the lighthouse. We may want to just hold off on that until we run out of the gummed shoes. Alright, so let's change our clothes. Let's go get a vaccination. And let's get our fulminate created. That still only puts us at 65 for a monster level. Let's go get those tinsel tights again. That gets us up to 90. Now we can head to the boiler room. You can rock flyer more than once if you undie during a fight. Like that. So that can help advance that a little bit quicker. And then once we have the wine bomb, we'll use that. Let's put our snow globe back on. And we're not going to fight Lord Spooky Raven. We're going to threaten him and give him back the eye. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Swim some laps. And let's head to the crypt and hit the defiled cranny. Switch to our scribe for a few moments here. Right, and there's the huge ghoul. Take him out. And let's go fight the Boner Dagon. Donor Bagon. Looks like somebody messed up putting him back together. Alright, let's head to the chasm and let's talk to the Highland Lord. And then we'll hit the oil peak. So these are considered slimes, which means that we don't get any ka from them either. Let's actually go see what we got for servants. We can release 2 more. Yeah, we might be struggling a little bit to get enough crude, bubbling crude, to get our jar of oil. So we're going to have to spend a couple more adventures here. One more fight should do it, hopefully. There we go. The lash of the cobra is going to be useful here. On these topiary animals. Alright, we need to buff up our elemental resistance. Which one are we not using? Okay, there we go. Let's head back. And as you can see, we're actually getting that rock flyer advertising up pretty quickly. Oh, you turd. I was really hoping to get those hedge trimmers. The initiative test shouldn't be a problem at all. If you've gotten the upgrades, which we've got 2 sets of legs already, so that shouldn't be a problem. There's another set of hedge trimmers. Let's use those. All right, now for a boo peak, you definitely do not want to start one of the clues with your HP low, or you're going to end up getting beat up and not making it through there. So we will bypass that for the moment. Let's use a stone wool and head to the Hind Temple. And you can still do the standard. You head towards the top to get the extra 3 adventures. That will help negate the adventure cost for unlocking the hidden city. And all the steps here are going to be the same as they would be in a normal run. It will do nothing. Let's actually go in there, and yeah, we don't have enough to get the other warts yet. But we can grab another one of those. And most of the things we're going to be encountering here in the Hidden City will give us cost. So if you're still working on those, you'll want to keep your priest handy. Alright, so we didn't encounter any of the janitors to get the book of matches, unfortunately. So we're just going to go ahead and go through all the shrines with the machete equipped, so that we're not spending adventures on that when we don't need to. And you can see Mafia just wigging out over here.
Is that too dark?
Alright, so what we're going to do here is actually nope, can't do that. Alright. Can we wish for one? Do we want to wish for one? Let's just give it a shot. And what we're going to do is just go ahead and yellow ray that guy. Use his matches. And we only have one wish remaining because we didn't save that pocket wish yesterday for some dumb reason. Alright, awesome. Wasn't sure we could pull that off. Definitely want that. Okay, so let's head to the bowling alley. And we have 2 darts left. We'll rock flyer those guys. We'll undie. Rock flyer them again and trank dart them. And then we'll return. There's our drunk pygmies. Notice that you still get Ka from them even though they get banished by the bowl of scorpions. So that's a nice way to freely get Ka. Now you want to be careful with the bowlers because it is possible to not get the bowling ball from them with your item drops being so abysmal. So make sure you use Lash on them to try to pickpocket that ball first. And you'll notice our mana cost for everything is pretty low with the Fool's Cap equipped, so that's a useful thing to pick up if you can. I guess if you were really desperate for Ka at this point, you could, if you had the ability to olfact those drunken pygmies. How many of those do we have? 2. Let's grab one more then. And that would help you accumulate more Ka a little more quickly. All right, let's use those. And our spleen is now full, so we don't have to worry about that anymore today. There's another bowling ball. And that should be our last one here. Let's use the sphere. Alright, and I think the only thing we got that was surgeonosity was the surgical mask. Yep. So let's put that on. And then head on over here. Alright, we're pretty close to being done with our flyer advertising. And we're just about ready to go take out those lobster frogmen. We'll want to stick here until we get this out of the way, since we have those orderlies banished. All right, there we go. All right, so let's put on our Frat Warrior fatigues. We will alter our interest. And we're actually not going to want the fish hatchet on. We have the dark horse, so we'll want to switch that out. Let's grab that crazy horse again. Alright, now this area can be dangerous. Because there it is. You can pretty easily get beaten up in some of the non-combats. Let's just double check that we are hitting all our bases here. Yeah, I'm not eating a junkyard dog. It's this one right here. See that? Yep. So we're going to lose an adventure there because we didn't prepare properly. Let's grab those wards. Alright, we got our fax copy. And our talisman just elapsed. We could use another talisman and do it again, but maybe we should time spin it too. However, we don't have any other food. Could use an optimal dog and get some tarts. That may not be optimal, but let's just do that. Alright, that's all 5 of those. So let's do the gremlins here and finish up our rock flyering. I let the spider beat me up so that I could get back to full health before we face the gremlin that we want, so we can get some more rounds in to try to get the weapon. He doesn't have it, so let's see if we can get him to beat us up. Okay, he still doesn't have it. Little bastard. Nice. There we go. All right, one more to go. And there we go. We finally got all the tools. All right, so we got the first request done. The orchard's going to be pretty easy. I'll show you guys in just a bit here. But for the moment, what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we'll be back with part 2 of day 2 in just a little bit.